Hi everyone. This is kind of a tutorial on how I do my fixes on failed prints. Here I have the Mario print, and I printed him at I believe 200%. He might be bigger, but he's big. But he failed right in the belly area. I've assembled all the pieces, and I want them to be assembled when I do this part, so it looks right when I have it all together. So what I do, I take some cement glue, and I will do an outline of wherever the cutout is or the failure is, and I will add some paper towels to it and press those paper towels into the outline of the glue, then hit it with some fast curing spray, and and then have my outline. And after that, I will come in and I will load that napkin in the center where I've made my little I don't know. It's like it's almost like doing fiberglass work. So when I'm laying my fibers, and I will add glue to that and hit it with the spray again, and now I've made something almost like a cast. It's hardened up. It's glue. It's hardened up, and I can cover it with any type of finish that I want on it. What I do, I like to fill it with some epoxy clay. So I'll do this process for the whole belly, and then I'll go in and try to tidy up and make them almost as good as new, or close to it, where you won't see the mistakes that was left behind. You waste all this resin, and you know resin is precious, so you don't want it to be a waste. So you fix it, and if you have any kind of sculpting skills, or any kind of artistic ability, you can get this done. So you can see here I'm spraying the fast acting or fast curing spray on the glue, and it will harden up in seconds. I, be careful because you might get a little smoke with that. I didn't never seen anything catch on fire, but it does get up in temperature. So be careful with that, and monitor whatever you're you know putting this on. But I haven't caught any fires, but it does get pretty warm to the touch, and I did see a little smoke coming off of this one. Now I'm tearing away the excess paper towels that was left behind, and cleaning up the area, and then I'll just go in to the next phase of this operation. That's what it feels like. I'm working on this guy's belly. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but through the magic of fast forwarding, you can skip forward. So now I'll take some resin and mix it together with some talcum powder and make a little slurry. You can make it as thick as you want um, because once that light hits it, whether it's thin or thick, it's still gonna solidify. So, make your little paste. I mean, obviously, light's got to pass through it, so don't make it too thick. Be smart about it. But if you've been working with this stuff, you pretty much know uh, your your capabilities with this material. But so now I'll go in and I'll paint a thin coat over his belly. Trying to get everywhere. And you don't have to work fast with this because it's not gonna dry until you hit it with the light. So take your time. Cover everything that you feel needs to be covered, and make sure there's anything left that didn't get hit with the cement. You can still do the same process with the resin through the curing process. He had one blemish on his belt. All right, so here's my light curing him. Make sure you hold there long enough to get a cure. 3 seconds should be fine because with the process of each layer getting solidified in the resin vat, it should be about the same. So that was hard. Now and add a next coat until I've got a build up of how much I need, and then move on from there. So now I'm gonna take some Magic Sculpt. It's like an epoxy clay, and it hardens up after a few hours. But I will go in and make make the shirt the way it was intended. So you just take a little bit of each. You got the hardener and you got the actual the resin side, and it's just like any other epoxy. You got to mix both evenly. And now that the belly has been hardened up with the process of the glue and the resin, now I can just come in with my clay and sculpt. You know, just hand sculpting instead of sculpting on ZBrush. I use Z hands. Don't laugh at that, and excuse me if it wasn't funny. But anyway, so you just make your roll a little sausage, and then press around to get it to spread out. This is the way I do it. There's other ways to do it, but and you can also, if it's a little tough, use a little water. It's still gonna harden up, so use a little water to sculpt it. This stuff is very durable, and you can do a whole lot with this product. I love it. They have this Magic Sculpt. They have Milliput. I think I think Tamiya has one also, but you can pretty much get this kind of stuff anywhere. And if you can't find it, you can go to Walmart and get some plumber's epoxy. It's the same stuff. Matter of fact, it comes out white just like this, the plumber's epoxy. And great stuff, hardens up in a few hours. Sometimes you can get some like JB Well type epoxy, and it harden up within minutes. But I need a little more playtime, so I use something like this. So you see I'm pressing in, and it is not breaking. Well, that cast that I made under there is pretty solid. So it's not breaking. It's allowing me to push and pull as much as I can to make the shirt just like well, it's not a shirt, it's overalls, but make that bib look like it should look if I put some paint over it. It's not gonna quite be exactly how it was supposed to be printed, but it's close to it. And if this is something for you, and you know, or if you have the tools to, etch in the details, hey, so hey, that's great. So I didn't have that. I used whatever I had around me. It still turned out decent, and I would sell that in a heartbeat. But this model was actually sculpted by Wicked 3D. I love their stuff. Everything that they sculpt is on point, and it makes it much easier for a person that doesn't know how to sculpt, doesn't know anything about ZBrush, or there's other Patreons out there, and other websites you can go to where they have decent sculptors, but Wicked, they are firing on all cylinders, and I try to print almost everything that they put out. I can't keep up. I have a few printers on the FDM side, and I have a few printers on the resin side, and I can't keep up with this stuff. But I will try my best. So here I'm actually using some water to shape the putty out some more, stretch it out, smooth it out, get the rough marks out of it. No. I want it to look professional, so if it's got bubbles and stuff like that and protrusions, that won't go so well. Now, once some primer hits this, and I've got them all smoothed out, it should look decent. So what I'll do, I will take this same stuff and fill in all the other cracks. This is the same material that you use to fill in cracks when you connect joints and there's gaps. It's just on a larger scale. And obviously this one is much larger because this Mario, I'm 6 feet tall and it goes up to my knee. And I printed Luigi also. Can't print one without the other. But I cannot wait until they have Bowser. I do have a Bowser printed, but I want one of the Wicked Bowsers. I know it's gonna be dynamic and uh, a great print. So here I'm attempting to replicate that pattern from the texture that's already on the overalls. Uh, I did what I could. I used everything I had in there to get something out of that. But this works for me. It might not work for you, but I'm cool with it and I'm satisfied. Oh, so here we are. There's Mario. He's all put together. Got his knees done too. On to his brother. All right, if you guys want to see these two painted, please like and subscribe, and I will promise you that I will get it out as fast as possible. You guys take care. Peace out.